MajorSlackVideos.
Boy, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Divinity Original Sin 2, and our dynamic duo has come up here on the northeast side of Hollow Marshes, and we're about to take on Wendigo. Remember Wendigo? The sorceress murderer, the one that wiped out the entire ship, the Merryweather, way back in the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's where she is. You're coming up next to me, Wendigo. First, something I forgot to do last video. Sibyl is an elf, so she can eat body parts, and we collected this body part from Zalaskar, the Withered Heart. This will continue her quest and give her 1800 XP, so let's do that right now.
Zalaskar's shriveled heart is tough to chew. The stringy meat is so vilely bitter, it brings tears to your eyes.
Vilely bitter. Yeah, to see that 1800 XP, that's only Sibyl gets that. So yeah, she'll be a little bit ahead of Losa right now.
You see him sitting around a campfire with a band of lone wolves, laughing as their leader tells a tale. Roost is the leader's name. He boasts of how he caught you in his snares and delivered you to the master. You must find Roost and have a chat.
Alright. So that continues Sibyl's quest line. Let's take a little look-see here. That is Hunt for the Master right here. So we have a new objective. Escape the island, and Lone Wolf Roost and Len sold me to my master. I must go to Reaper's Coast and track the Lone Wolf down. That we're going to table for a later date, obviously. Next, Sibyl. I've decided that, yes, let's put on this mage's garment. It's going to require intelligence 11, and we can get our intelligence up to 11 by simply wearing Sahela's crest. This will take away one wit, which means that our initiative is going to go down, which then means that our initiative is matching that of Losa's. They both have 12, and now the game has decided that Losa is going to go first in battle. I have no idea what the criteria is when your initiative is equal. There must be some other criteria which decides who goes first in battle. I would have thought that it would be your main character if it's a tie, but for some reason it's not. So if anybody has some input on that, I've tried Googling and I couldn't find any information on the various wikis exactly who wins the tie when it comes to initiative. Next, we're going to put on this mage's armor, which is going to give her a lot more armor. Check it out. Magic armor is now 55. Slap that sucker on. Bumps it up to 90. Yeah. This is perfect for an archer who likes to hang out in the rear with the gear. Because typically what you do is you take out all the guys, all the archers who are doing physical damage to you. And once they're all done, the only way anybody can attack you is with a magic attack, unless they get up right in your face and do a melee attack. So the archer you're going to have in the rear with the gear should have high magic armor. That's perfect for her. Now if you could just find some way to bump up her initiative so she can take the lead in battles, that'd be perfect. Next, think that's about it. Oh yeah, Losa, we want to swap her for her new bow. Still looking for some sinew so that we can make a new crossbow, although she has this, but it's not as powerful as this one here, which is poison. We want to make a non-poison version, and that's that. Oh yeah, and I'm not happy with the formation. Let's just swap that out. Since Losa is taking the lead in battle, let's put her on point. Put Sibyl off to the left, and that is that. Next.
Dead Magisters. I wonder who did this.
Nice shield here. We don't need that. Loot all these guys. One of them has the severed head. If you're an elf, you can eat this severed head and get the spread your wings polymorph skill. I don't want Sibyl eating this because she doesn't have any points in polymorph, and I don't really intend on putting any points in polymorph for her. Losa does have points in polymorph. She has 1 point in polymorph. This requires polymorph too. If we can find another piece of gear or just simply put a point in polymorph, we'd be able to use that skill. The only problem is she's not an elf yet. Ooh, mystery. Yeah, mystery. Let's continue. Use that to make a shocking arrowhead. A little bit of chump loot. Nothing else here. If you have the pen pal talent, you could talk to the dog, get a little bit of dialogue, but we don't, so let's just kill him. Hey, my slow actually kicked in. Who shot her? Somebody's got a yeah, this one here. Is he slowed? Oh, I thought it kicked in because it looks like it was going really slow. Okay, whatever. Anyways, no biggie. Losa, as you see, Losa's going first in battle. Let's just pile in a whole bunch of barrage shots. There we go. And just for gits and shiggles, turn the dog into a chicken. It's not really necessary, but I gotta do it at least once per battle. And let's just end turn. Sabila, it's your turn. Cook that sucker up. And that's all she wrote, a quick 200 XP. Loot him. Oh! Sinew! Some sinew. Great! Perfect, now we can make a new crossbow. I'm so excited. Crafting screen, ingredients. There, now we have 2 sinews. Okay, let's split item. Put one there, combine. And we got a bowstring, great. So now we can make a bow out of that unstringed crossbow. Crossbow without a bowstring, combine, and get ourselves a new crossbow. Okay, so now we have a non-poisoned crossbow for Losa, which has 100% accuracy. Great, fantastic. Where's that? Okay, let's put that there. Don't need this, set that to wares. Auto sort. There we go. Losa's got a nice little artillery worked up here. Next, let's go take on Wendigo.
Come on, damn it, come on. My lord, I beg you, make me whole.
Wendigo, what's your story? Hold still. We want to talk to you.
The woman traces glyphs in the air, and you cringe, expecting a barrage of ice and fire. Instead, a bit of smoke sputters forth. She cries to the skies in frustration, in a recognizable rail-thin rasp.
Okay.
My lord, I've loved you. I've obeyed you. What's my sin? How long must I suffer?
What's your sin? How about wiping out a dozen people on the Merryweather ship? For starters, you know, there's that.
She sees you approach and punches her fist in your direction. Her face flushes red. It's her, the one that destroyed the ship to Fort Joy.
You are my sin.
Us? What did we do?
Every breath you take is a god's damned sin.
Oh, is that a fact? Okay.
She turns her head to the heavens once more.
You realize those are fighting words, right?
I offer this sacrifice to you. Return me to your side. Make me whole.
Alright. And it's game on. And she typically throws a fireball. Or an oil slick and then sets that on fire. Which can be really devastating. That cuts it. That cuts it. Nobody burns our ass and gets away with it. Nobody! And as you can see, Los is starting the fight here. Let's just put this fire out with a little water balloon. I don't like being on fire. There we go. Next, little barrage attack for Wendigo here. All 3 shots. All her physical armor is now gone. Losa used up all her AP except for one. Let's just cast Chameleon and turn. Sabil. Flesh sacrifice. Although we're standing in water, so I'd probably want Is it some blood there? There's some blood there. Okay. Elemental arrowheads. Right. Boom there. Make some blood arrows. And likewise. What do we got left? Either go at her hard or spawn an incarnate. Let's just go at her hard. Pile in a barrage. 3 shots. And another shot. You have 1 AP left. Oh, come on. Alright. Chameleon Cloak. Not that really needy. She's got 1 AP left. Although, yeah, never underestimate it. I've seen, see, there you go. She's off to make trouble. Yeah, enemies with 1 AP left. Never underestimate what they can do, eh? Okay, Lohse. You know the routine. She's got no physical armor. Entirely forgets and shiggles. And let's cook this chicken up. I can't believe we missed. You see this? I can't believe it. She's undead? Huh, I never knew that. Alright, let's cook this chicken up again.
The Magisters aren't
There we
the
go.
only ones looking for me. But who is it? And why?
And more importantly, what kind of loot do you have on you? And this is some kick-ass loot. You definitely want to take on Wendigo and get this thing right here. Fane's Mask of the Shapeshifter. An incredibly powerful piece of gear that can turn you into any race whatsoever. And that's going to be perfect for Lohse. What else you got? This is typical. And a telekinesis belt that we can't use. Let's give all this gear to Lohse. There you go. Oh wait, I just grabbed it for, okay, let's put it all here. Okay, Fane's Mask of the Shapeshifter. Quick crash course on what this is all about. This is a helmet. You can wear it. It has no armor, so you are sacrificing that. Whatever armor you have on your helmet, you're sacrificing that. This can turn you into any race whatsoever, and it's permanent until you change back. So it's not like it lasts for a certain amount of time. Why would I want to do that? It's like, why would you want to do this? Let's, for example, do what I'm going to do and turn Lohse into an elf instead of a human. Alright, so first of all, let's bring up the skill screen. You see you have 5 new skills here. Turn into a lizard, turn into a dwarf, turn into an elf, turn into a human, or revert back to your original form. Let's put elf here and revert back to original form. Those are the 2 I use most frequently. Now, let's turn Lohse into an elf. Where are you, Lohse? Come over here into the light so we can take a good look at you. There you go. Okay, so there's Lohse. Let's turn her into an elf.
Something has changed. You are you, but more. You are another, but not. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, blink twice, and step forward in this new guise.
There you go. To get all that, because it's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow. Alright, so what does this mean? First of all, if you take a look at her her avatar, she's actually an elf. She looks like an elf. Okay. Next, if you look at her skills, her innate skills, every race gets an innate skill. Formerly, Lohse had this, encouraged. Now, her new innate skill is flesh sacrifice, just like Sibyl. So you can, whatever innate skill that a particular race has, you can change into that race and have that innate skill. And I think this is a lot more useful than encourage. So we're going to get rid of that and pop this in, and now Lohse can use flesh sacrifice in battle, just like Sibyl. What else? Let's close that up. open up this screen here, and if you take a look at your talents, every race gets 2 special talents that are only particular to that race. For an elf, it's Ancestral Knowledge and Corpse Eater. Okay, Ancestral Knowledge gives you a boost to Lore Master, and Corpse Eater allows you to eat body parts. Now this, as I was explaining earlier, allows Losa to eat that severed head that we picked up earlier, which will give us...
You are floating a few inches above the ground. Your friends are impressed. You bask in their hoots and hollers. Your favorite party trick.
The Spread Your Wings polymorph skill, as I explained earlier. So now Losa has that, and then like I said, it makes a lot more sense for her to have it because she's already got 1 point in polymorph. All we have to do is find some piece of gear to give us another point, or just simply spend a point in polymorph and bump that up to polymorph 2 so that we can use the new Spread Your Wings skill, which wouldn't have made much sense with Sebille because we would have had to either put 2 points in polymorph, and polymorph is not compatible with Lone Wolf. So when you put 1 point in polymorph while you are a lone wolf, it really only just puts 1 point in. It doesn't give you double points. So we'd have to put like 2 points in 2 combat ability points in polymorph to get it up to polymorph 2, which is why this is a much better fit for Losa. Alright, so there you go. Thane's Shapeshifter 101. Next, let's look at that gear. What do we got here? Definitely I want to keep Willimer's Girdle on Losa. For now, since this +2 initiative is not doing Sebille any good, let's swap this out. But I want to keep that for later on, just in case we find another solution. What else? This all belongs here. We're not going to use this. Huh, this is actually better. Let's swap this out for Sebille too. Okay, so you got some new gear there, Sebille. No, okay, so that goes to wares. That we're keeping, everything there is we're keeping. Definitely keeping that. Kind of on the fence about this. I'll think about that off camera. And likewise. Okay, we'll just keep it all for now. Alright, so there is a secret hidden treasure right over here. Just go over there.
I've spotted something.
You did? Wow. Take that sucker up, girls. Way. Put that back into it. And what do we got? An elven skeleton. What do you got? Some jump loot. Okay, we'll grab that. Don't forget the jelly room. Yum, yum, yum. And let's continue on to the loot tower. The loot tower. The loot tower. Let me just show you where I am actually on the map here. We're working the northeast coast of Hollow Marshes. Alright. And we're just working up the coast there. First of all, there's another hidden ornate chest right here on this little island here. And some wood chips. You ever noticed that before? And if you go over to this side of the island, you spotted something. Really? Okay, once again, put that back into it and dig that sucker up. What do we get? Oh, sweet. And crafting Bible, chump change. Something else that requires intelligence 11, which Sebille has. Although, what did I do? I do not want to give out the gloves of teleportation just yet. Oh, and a rune. Great. Is this my first rune that I found in this walkthrough? I can't recall. Yeah. We find an item with a rune slot. We can put that rune in. Okay, grab all that. Actually, Sebille shouldn't have grabbed that stuff. That's okay, she's got lots of carry room. I'll sort that out later. Next, the loot tower. If you go over here, right from this island here, and you see this kind of like submerged path, all you have to do is just follow the submerged path over to the fabulous loot tower. The loot tower. Wow. And that's right there on the maps. Okay, so we got some vines here. If you attempt to climb them, you'll see that they're unreachable. But we do have teleportation. Something, I don't know if I'm like just getting old and having a senior moment, but I seem to I just did this like a few weeks ago. I tried teleporting someone up there and they would immediately fall back down. You could not teleport. Previously, you could not teleport someone up here. Does anybody recall that? So what you would do instead is teleport all this stuff. Here's all the stuff in the loot tower. One of which contains one of the Tyrant gear. So we can add to that armor set. Yeah, so what I would do is just teleport all this stuff back down. And I even like discovered how to do that by looking it up online and finding other people are having the same problems. They couldn't teleport anybody up there. So instead they teleported all this stuff back down to the ground. And now, I don't know if they patched that out, but I was surprised that today I could teleport Losa up there. I've never been able to do this before, so let's teleport her up there. This is full of an electrified steam cloud, so she'll take some hits as she's up there. But you do get 1500 XP for doing that. It's just going to take some hits, so she's going to have to work quickly to loot all this stuff here. And here are the tracks of the Tyrant, so we can add that to our, I'll show you later. Just Losa's like, hurry the fuck up, Slack. Okay, okay. Let's just loot all this stuff here. Ooh, look at this. Big score here. Don't forget this static cloud arrow, and there should be an arrowhead right here. We got him. We got him. That's it. Get me out of here. It's like, okay, let's get you out of here. Tactical retreat back down. There we go. Alright, let's take a look at the loot. Unidentified shield. Let's identify that. And we got the Overlord. Nice armor for this level. +1 constitution. Yeah, this would be great for a one-handed warrior. But that's not us. We're going to sell that. Unidentified wand. This would probably be the kiss of death. Indeed it is. 100% chance to electrify surfaces. Plus 7% lifesteal. Really great. That'd be great for a mage. Plus an empty rune slot. If you look at the bottom of the card there, it says empty slots. You could put a rune there. Great. That doesn't apply to us once again, so we're going to sell that. This is what we just got to add on to our armor set, our Tyrant armor set, which we're gradually building up. 5 pieces in all, tracks of the Tyrant and Tyrant Stride that we've acquired so far. What else did we get here? That's about it. And we're good to go. I thought I saw a yarrow flower around here. There we go. And don't forget this Losa so the Mista Spotters don't get on your butt. Ooh. That looks like a jelly room recipe. There we go, jelly room recipe. And there's another thing, the crafting Bible. This is like 13 recipes if I recall correctly. So open that sucker up and boom, 13 new recipes. We can put that to where's, put that to where's. This I believe is just quest stuff. Put that to where's. And we're good. I think it's time to go back to town, sort out the wheat from the shaft, lighten the load, make some money, and powder our noses. What do you say, girls? Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's do that. And then we're going to get back to the adventuring. This time we're going to work southeast. Go back to this waypoint here and work southeast to this Seeker's hideout, which is part of what we're supposed to be doing. And we're going to work this area here. Run into all kinds of trouble. For now, back to town, girls. And I'll get organized off camera and then I'll show you what's up. Actually, there's something I want to do right now. Just want to quickly check to see if she has this ring. She had a scoundrel ring.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't.
Oh, it's arrow purge. Dang it. Wonder if that's something you can farm. Okay, I'll check that out. Looks like she always has some kind of like ring. But I didn't save before.
What you after?
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be arrow purge. Okay, so I'll sort that out later. That's it. We're going to do some business and just a little bit of business, and then I'm going to jump right back into combat. Like I said, back on the Hollow Marshes. Start working down towards the Seeker's hideout. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next video. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.